Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Madison County Fiscal Court meeting. This is our regular scheduled meeting here on April 28th at 9:30 a.m. in our Madison County Courthouse Annex at 135 West Irvin Street here on the first floor. Appreciate everybody being here. This time, Clerk Barger, if you will, call the roll.
Master Combs.
Here.
Master Lockmuller.
Here.
Master Hughes.
Sock it to me.
Master Botkin.
Present.
Judge Taylor.
Here. I'd like to invite Eric Espada. He's I'm going to say new. You said you've been here a year, but the pastor at the First Methodist Church here in Richmond on Main Street. Welcome to Madison County. Glad you're here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Glad to be here. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we gather today with shared responsibilities to serve our community with wisdom, integrity, and compassion. We ask for your guidance as we begin this meeting. Grant clarity in our discussions, fairness in our decisions, and unity in our purpose. Help us to listen well, to speak truthfully, and to seek the common good above all else. Bless the work before us, that it may reflect justice, stewardship, and care for all people. Give us patience in disagreement, courage in difficult decisions, and humility in leadership. May all we do today contribute to the well-being of our people in Richmond, this beautiful community that we are called to serve. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sheriff, if you will, lead us in the pledge.
Everyone, please stand, face our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thanks, Sheriff. Thank you, Eric. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you being here today. All right, members of the court, next is approval of our meeting minutes. That was our meeting that was a regular scheduled meeting that was on April 14th. I need a motion to approve, please.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All right, hearing none. Clerk Barger, call the roll.
Master Combs.
Yes.
Master Lockmuller.
Yes.
Master Hughes.
Yes.
Master Botkin.
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes. Next is the treasurer's report. It's always on our fourth Tuesday. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Before I give my report, I wanted to let you know, members of the court, to comply with DLG requirements, you'll have the full draft budget by May 1st. So just watch out for that in your emails. As of March 31st, 2026, our total fund budget was $65,003,669.74. Our general fund revenues were 105.9%. Expenditures 28.62%. Road fund revenues 81.6%. Expenditures 65.97%. Jail fund revenues were 58.62%. Expenditures 58.7%. LGEA revenues were 112.23%. Expenditures 19.2%. Our EMA fund revenues 88.28%. Expenditures 27.84%. 911 revenues 44.92%. Expenditures 37.57%. And our health fund revenues were 86.16%. Expenditures 68.4%.
Sarah, on the health, did you say 86.16?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. Any questions? Comments? All right. Appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Sarah. Next, Mary Margaret. Good morning. This is our sheriff's quarterly financial report, which is the first quarter
Yes,
of
it's
2026.
January 1st through March 31st.
Yeah.
And the receipts we brought in for the first quarter is $322,389.74. Total claims through the first quarter is $1,696,88.20. Means we're in the red, $1,373,698.46. That's normal for us.
I wanted to make sure you said that it was normal. Yeah.
That's normal because we do not start bringing in our tax fee money until October.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it is that we have paid a majority of our line items already, like we have paid law enforcement insurance or liability, vehicle insurance, technology, and those are some of our larger claims. And of course, right now, you know how everyone is on fuel. We're at 50,000 through the first quarter, and it doesn't look good right
Yeah.
now. But hopefully, it will go down, and that will be better.
Yep. It's a little bit of a roller coaster right now on
Right.
fuel. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Mary Margaret, any questions?
Thank you. I know you don't particularly want to do that, but we appreciate the report.
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
Well, you look good up there, Mary Margaret.
But
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you. All right, good stuff. Next is resolution, or first order of business today is a resolution 2026-028. It's our county road aid cooperative agreement FY '27. And Jill.
Good morning. This is a resolution adopting and approving the execution of a county road aid cooperative program contract between the Madison County Fiscal Court and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Rural and Municipal Aid for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026, as provided in the Kentucky Revised Statutes, and accepting all roads and streets referred to therein as being part of the county road system. Whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court does hereby accept all roads and streets referred to in said contract as being part of the county road system. And whereas the Madison County Fiscal Court does hereby ratify and adopt all statements, representations, warranties, covenants, and agreements contained in said contract, and does hereby accept the contract, and by such agrees to the terms and conditions therein stated, which is attached hereto in this resolution. Now therefore be it resolved that the Madison County Fiscal Court does hereby approve this resolution and authorizes the judge executive and/or his designee to execute the same on behalf of the county.
Thank you, Jill. Members of the court, you've heard resolution 2026-028. What's the pleasure of the court?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? So I just want to put this a little bit in perspective, and this is what happens with the fuel prices being up and down. Of course, the projected, what we had in our budget last year was, I don't know, 1.78 million is what they had in our agreement last year. Of course, I don't really think we're going to receive all that because they already cut our second allotment, which is 30%. So just so you all know, we get 60% of that amount at the beginning of the fiscal year, and then sometime around January, we'll get the 30%, and then they leave 10% to the very end to see how the fuels tax worked out in the formula and all that. So this past 30% was already cut. I can't remember, Sarah, it was over 100,000, maybe 130,000-ish it was cut. But from what's budgeted last year to what's budgeted this year is a difference about $350,000 less than what we had budgeted last year. So again, it's just this fuels tax roller coaster that I've been on since I've been here for 12 years.
We know, Judge, it's something that you have to pay attention to if you're in government. You just can't, let stuff like that not be important, and follow it and analyze it and make sure you understand what's coming in versus what's not. But it also points out to us that we brought up this past year when the members of this fiscal court were talking to our legislatures, and that is that the gas tax formula has to be altered from what it is today to bring it up to these times. And so I would just say that for the purposes of the community that it needs to be changed. We expect it to be changed. We're going to continue to work hard to get it changed. But losing this $300,000, when things like that slip up on you, you got to be prepared. And luckily, we've done our work, we've done our justice and our work and our over the last 3 years to make sure that we've got adequate resources in place. So I just wanted to mention that on behalf of the public.
Yep. Thank you. Anyone else? And also just know that we do participate in the emergency fund, so 3% of the funds go to an emergency pot, so that when we have emergencies happen, that we have a little kind of insurance policy in a sense that we can tap into. So just so you all know.
Did they hold, Judge, the 1.492 Do they take 3% straight off the top of that, or at each distribution?
Each
they take
distribution.
3%?
So it's the 60% distribution, they lessen that 3%,
Yeah.
30%, 3%, and then 10%, 3%. Yep.
Right.
Yep. All right, we do have a motion and a second to approve Resolution 2026-028. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, call the roll.
Commissioner Hughes,
Yes.
Commissioner Botkin.
Yes.
Commissioner Combs,
Yes.
Commissioner Lockmuller,
Yes.
Judge Taylor.
Yes. Thank you, Jill. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Next is Resolution 2026-029. This is adopt updated Madison County Information Security Policy.
Good morning. A resolution adopting an updated information security policy and replacing prior information technology policies established under Resolution 2016-11. Whereas Madison County, Kentucky is responsible for safeguarding sensitive information, including criminal justice information, and ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of all of its information systems. And whereas the threat landscape affecting local governments has evolved significantly since the adoption of prior information security policies under Resolution 2016-11, and whereas Madison County has developed a comprehensive information security policy on a standards-based approach to align with the nationally recognized frameworks, including CJIS, NIST 853, and the Center for Information Security Critical Security Controls, and whereas these updated policies establish a structured and risk-based framework for managing information security, including access control, incident response, system integrity, personal security, physical security, and governance. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the fiscal court does hereby approve this resolution and authorizes the judge executive and/or his designee to execute the same on behalf of the county.
Motion approved Resolution 2026-029, Judge.
Second.
Thank you all. Any discussion?
Did we get squared away there?
Yeah, Mr. Bocking, I've
Our
corrected a couple of my
conversation.
spelling mistakes and the use of the word regularly, because that cannot be defined very well. So those have been moved. I'm sure you didn't read the 113 pages that are in there, and I'm probably the most hated person this morning because of the banned password list. Everybody will be dealing with that. It's not a new regulation. It's just one that we're finally enforcing, where if those passwords show up on a banned list, then you can't use them in your password, and it's already been a couple of us, so we're working through those with our employees. But largely, this all rolls around CJIS and 911 and passing the audits and all that kind of stuff. So we have not done it since 2016. So this brings us into more compliance with the new regulations.
And to the viewer who's watching today, could you kind of,
Yeah,
of that? I mean, of reasons why.
it's a tremendous amount of work to secure under the CJIS protocols that are put in place today for all of the things we have to do. So you can't step foot inside of that dispatch center without being background checked. You can't have any sort of felonies or anything like that. If you walk into those facilities, you have to be escorted. Our employees that work in my department have to be level 4 certified. They have to take a test every year to make sure that they can follow those. And it's things like if you walk into the room and you happen to see something on the screen, are you allowed to repeat that information? Absolutely not, because it is criminal justice information. It's your address, it's your criminal record, it's those kinds of things. It's basically what our police officers go through every day, dealing with that information. They fall into those same things. It's things like the data center. You can't go in there. If I have a vendor, my vendor has to be background checked to make sure he doesn't have a felony, and then he has to be escorted in there, and it has to be under lock and key, and it's got to be logged, and you got to keep the logs for 365 days, and you're supposed to review those logs, as Mr. Bachman said, regularly. What that means, we don't really know, but I took the word regularly out. We're just going to review the logs. Our systems that are in place actually notify us by the third-party vendor if there is any sort of issue. So anytime something happens, if one of our employees puts their passwords in 5 times and gets locked out, we get an email saying, hey, Tom Bakken has locked his account out. Because if we see that repetitively, then we know something's happening. All of those things are in place to secure the information. I've talked a lot about CJIS and law enforcement information, but all of those things apply because in order to get cybersecurity insurance now, you have to meet all these criteria. And just luckily enough, all the criteria we need for insurance happens to be the same things that fall in place for CJIS. Now, CJIS is a little more strict, which is fine. It's always safer to be on the more strict side than the looser side. So we just adopt the CJIS policies across the board to protect all the county's information, because at any given time, we have a lot of citizens' information that is very important. So keeping those systems available is another and very important part of that. The policies address things like batteries and generators. It addresses fire suppression in the room and all kinds of things. So it's a pretty hefty document. If somebody's bored, it could take them a couple of days to read. So,
But it ultimately protects anybody from hacking into our system. I mean,
Absolutely.
and holding us hostage or.
Yep. And your greatest threat is your internal people, and that's probably not by necessarily just saying that our people are trying to hurt us, but they're the ones that are opening emails daily. They're the ones with weak passwords, just those things that can let access. And phishing is another one, right? How many emails or text messages do you get from the transportation cabinet that you're told is due, right? You make one mistake and accidentally click that and put a password in, then you've compromised the whole system. So it really is to protect the data that we're housing and entrusted with from the citizens.
Yeah.
It's really not that boring. It is 113 pages. If you don't ask a lot of questions, you can do it in about an hour.
Yeah, I appreciate you looking over it.
Yeah. Thank you for picking up the phone really late last night.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
I was wondering when it was coming. I was kind of like, he hasn't called yet. He called 9:15, I think it was.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Happy to do it.
Any other questions, comments? Hearing none. Clerk Barger, call the roll.
Master Buchan?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes, thanks, Chris.
And not to be long-winded, but I do have a department head comment when we get there.
Okay. Next, personnel, Jill.
Good morning. Just for you all to know, Jessica is doing open enrollment, so if any of you all have not completed your open enrollment, there's no time like the present. But before you, I ask you to approve the hiring recommendations that are in your court packet.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the hiring recommendations as presented. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Buchan?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes, thanks, Jill. Next, employee spotlight. Kenny Barger.
I'm glad to be here to read the employee spotlight for Jennifer Chambers. This is what a colleague had to say about Jennifer. Jennifer brings a wealth of knowledge to the county clerk's office. She's extremely helpful when it comes to completing proper forms of motor vehicle and boat transfers. Jennifer's kindness, professionalism, reliability, and attention to detail contribute to the office operations running smoothly each day. She's a team member and doesn't hesitate to step in and help citizens or colleagues. I'm very thankful she's a part of our team. And I couldn't agree with more with that. Jennifer is chief deputy. She's one that's I count on every day, and she knows her stuff, and there's not much we run across that Jennifer can't help us untangle, either the public or in our office. We're blessed to have her.
She's also a Whitehall Lion.
There she is. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's what made her what she is today. That good education at Whitehall Elementary, being a Whitehall Lion. Yeah.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
Absolutely.
Glad to have
Congratulations.
her. That's good. All right, thank you, Kenny. Next is judge's report. Just got a few announcements. On behalf of the Madison County Fiscal Court, I want to take a moment to thank Ms. Howard for the memory tree donation at Whitehall Park. It is a beautiful tree and it will be enjoyed by park visitors for many years to come. We appreciate her generosity. Ms. Howard just called us one day out of the blue and wanted to donate a tree to plant in honor of a loved one. And so Donnie and Mike went out and planted that tree sort of on behind the Whitehall Shrine Trail. Back sort of close to the corn crib that's back there. And so we really appreciate her reaching out and wanting to do that and donate the tree.
What kind of tree was it?
Oh, man.
Bur oak?
What is Japanese maple?
Japanese maple.
Which we've had several tree plantings out there. We've got the America 250 thing coming up in July, I think, which we planted a tulip poplar. Yeah. And then we also planted a magnolia with the Conservation District. Some of y'all.
Arbor Day.
Yeah, Arbor Day. So, yeah, we've had about 3 tree plantings out there in just probably the last month. So it's good. Join us for a ribbon cutting ceremony at 9 a.m. this Saturday, May 2nd. It is to kick off the Madison County Farmers Market 2026 season. If you're not aware, Farmers Market has been at White Oak Pond Christian Church for many years, but they have decided to move downtown now and are going to be in our First Street, Irvin Street corner parking lot that we just repaved. We fixed the wall last year, and then we just repaved just here in the last week or so. And so again, 9 o'clock on this Saturday, we're going to have a ribbon cutting. I think the Chamber of Commerce is coming out. The Farmers Market hours of operation is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and that will be every Saturday from the 1st of May through October, I believe it is. And so that's where their new location is. So we're excited to have them downtown and on our county lot there. National Day of Prayer will be on Thursday, May 7th. Berea, there at the Berea City Hall, will begin at 11 a.m. and then in Richmond at the Madison County Courthouse lawn will begin at noon. Anybody that wants to participate in the National Day of Prayer. Also, remember to visit our website at www.madisoncountyky.gov/community events to see a list of some of the events happening throughout the community. And remember, you can always put your own event on our page so that we sort of have this community calendar that everybody can go and see what's going on in our community. And it doesn't matter if it's the county, City of Richmond, or City of Berea. You can post it on there. That's the end of my report. Comments from magistrates. Tom?
Hey, Judge, just a couple things. The state is out doing some storm cleanup, like a couple trees down, so just be aware of those folks. I'm sure the county had some damages across as well. I haven't talked to Scott this morning, but I reckon it blew pretty hard last night. So my wife said I slept through the whole thing. That's a good thing. But anyway, just be aware of those folks out trying to do their job and give them plenty of space. And also, if anybody needs me for anything, Judge, they can reach me at 200-9765.
Thank you, Tom. Brian?
Judge, I'm good. Glad to be here.
Glad you're here. Steve?
Ditto.
All right. Billy Ray?
May 12th, it's the Madison County Beef Day. Free burgers for anyone who wants to drive through is going to be out at the Richmond Ag Credit Office. They'll serve a lot of hamburgers that day. I want to thank the Lord for a little rain last night. I know the farmers and the gardeners are feeling a little bit better today, aren't we, Chief? We got about almost an inch last night, I think. We're glad to get a little rain. We were needing it.
Need it bad.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, Billy Ray. Counselor? You good? Kenny?
No, sir, don't have anything.
Sheriff?
I just have something, and Major, if you'll go up to the pulpit there, we're going to tell them about some news we had yesterday. You know, our sheriff's office, for the last several years, we get a lot of achievements and a lot of accomplishments, and this one that we received yesterday, the major received a phone call about one of our deputies, and I would like for him to share that since it'll be 2 more weeks before we have a meeting, and this will probably go out to the media and everything this morning, so I'd like to share that with the court.
We have 4 great SROs that work for the Madison County Sheriff's Office. We submitted an application, and one of those was chosen as the SRO of the year. So we're very proud of that. Deputy Charles Tinsley, who works at Kirksville Elementary, he was chosen as the Region 6 School Resource Officer of the Year. And, you know, he does many things in his job out there, protecting the staff and the students and all of that, but he's, more than that, he's a mentor to so many kids out there, like a father figure to them. They ask him to go to birthday parties. He has a field day for them where he brings in the motorcycles and helicopters. I mean, he goes above and beyond, and that just goes to show the talent and the people that we have at the sheriff's office here, and we're very proud of him and what he's done for our agency and Madison County, moreover. So
That's awesome. So it's what district did you say it is?
Region 6. There's 6 regions for school resource officers.
Okay.
And he won the Regional School Resource Officer of the Year.
Wow. So that's roughly 20 counties, anybody see each
That's correct.
across the state?
That's right.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Make
Congratulations.
sure and give him our congratulations.
Yes, sir.
And we, you know, a lot of times we don't say it, but we appreciate what you and Sheriff Mike and the staff do and the hours you put in. And personally, I'm very glad and happy to support you on what you do for Madison County.
I just want to add to that. I've known him for a while, and you know, he is a professional in every sense of the word. You know, I'm pretty sure I've got my story straight. I believe he was retired KSP. Is that correct? And just another super individual, like all of our deputies over there. You could go over and handpick any one of them, get the same result. But Deputy Tinsley is just an outstanding guy. He's been good to our family, and I appreciate him, and glad that we've got him on our side. I feel kind of bad that, and I'm not sure how that plays out in the end, but this is the last year for the SROs from Madison County, correct?
Yes.
County,
Well,
the
with the
school
sheriff's
boards,
office, yeah.
school boards decide to hire their own folks, so we'll see how that plays out, but
But I'd like to recognize you all for allowing this to happen. You know, when we first presented it, it took the county judge as well as all of our masters to go along to accept these 4 schools. And, you know, it's been a great partnership with them, and it's all worked out good. We've had no issues or problems, and they've all done great. And that just goes to show, you know, when everybody works together as a team, what takes place. So I want to thank the court for their work that they put into it as well.
Well, we could not have a better representative out in the public than Deputy Tinsley is, and it's a good reflection on you men, so, and your hiring practices, so, super guy. Congratulations.
That's good. Larry? Jay Brock, you good? All right. Comments from department heads. Chris, I think, wanted to address the court.
I just want to give the court a quick update on our copier contract that we signed. That was probably the end of 2025 there in November or December. As of last week, we finally placed all 28 machines. It's been quite the project with all the new things that you learn. We've included now PIN codes for printing with badge access, so that was a real kind of tore employees up for a few days when they had to kind of learn how to do that. The judge's like, I can't even print yet. So what that is that's secure printing. So now those documents get queued up. They don't just fall out of the printer and sit there for somebody to pick up. They wait till you show up, you present your badge, and then they print. It also helps with waste and reduce. So hopefully, if you didn't mean to print that, it just didn't spit it out, you can go back to your queue and delete it. It's given us some ability to do some mobile printing and stuff like that. That's made it easier. Robin has greatly benefited, I think, quite a bit. So has Sarah, because it's great to see the technology in use when you're not the one telling people. Sarah and I were in a meeting with Jill. She's like, I need to print that. Well, before she would have had to get up, go all the way back to her office and print that, and then come all the way back. Well, now she's able to sit at her computer, sitting in Jill's office, hit print, and that goes into the queue and can be printed from anywhere on a county device. So she was able to walk into the judge's office where she was sitting just across the hallway, present her badge, and print the document out, and she had it in her hand. And the great part is that all of that is tracked by users. So no matter what machine she goes to, her department is being billed for those prints. Previous to that, wherever you kind of landed is who paid for it, which unfortunately was always the big copier and planning. So planning's bill was always $150 a month, and everybody's like, why is this so much money? Well, that's where everybody went to print. So that's another great feature. Kenny's office has been quite a bit of fun because his software is pretty particular, so Ryan has spent a great deal of time trying to line out all of those kind of things and make sure that it does it exactly the way it needs to. It's been a really great project. I appreciate everybody going in that. And the reason I wanted to do this is because our people don't usually get enough thanks. So I just wanted to share an email that I got from Canon directly. Chris, good morning. Now that the dust is settled, I'd like to say thank you, and I sincerely appreciate you for choosing Canon as a partner. I would also like to point out that your team, as well as all the department heads involved in the decision-making, are absolute professionals and extremely enjoyable to work with during this process. I was extremely impressed that everyone collaborated so strong on the exact needs for each department. Moreover, everyone maintained a strong focus on being precise with specific needs versus wants. I look forward to working with you in the future. So that says a lot. I mean, and they have said it continuously. Man, your people are amazing. We go and we have this meeting. They know what they need. They don't ask for more than they need. They're all very professional. So kudos to my colleagues for their professionalism. And I just wanted to share that with the court.
In an organization like Cannon, they have other examples of where it hadn't been, other organizations, and they told y'all about some of those. I'm not going to speak them out.
Yeah, we won't speak of that, but our people were very prepared. They knew exactly what they needed. They weren't asking for things, because a lot of times what they deal with is when the copier guy comes in, they want the biggest, the fastest, the one with all the color, and the Canon guy was actually like, don't you want this? No, I can just walk down the hall and do that. That's the kind of efficiency that our people deliver every day. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate them working with us, because change is hard. And even though this is just a printer, it was hard. It changes the way they operate from a day-to-day standpoint. So I just really appreciate them working through this, and I appreciate the professionalism.
It's our culture. It's good. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Any other department heads?
I just wanted to take a moment to thank all those who have thus far already completed the survey, the online survey for the comprehensive plan. As of yesterday, I think we had a little over 690 responses, which is well on our way to where we want to be. I mean, of course, we would love to have 10,000. So if you haven't completed that survey, please do so. You can find links to that on our website, on social media, and then most of you have also received the emails with links in there as well. And then also to those who attended the public visioning workshop. We had 35 citizens, I think, that came in, took time out of their day, their evening, to sit down and provide some input and some guidance, made some suggestions. So we appreciate that input. We will keep the survey open, probably at least, I would say, a month longer, just to ensure that we can get as many responses as possible. So I just want to make sure that, and I do have some little cards here with the QR code for the survey. If anybody wants to take any of those with you to distribute, we've been distributing these out at places all over town, so that we can make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to complete that.
Jill, just a question. If a person took a picture of that card and then texted it out, would they be able to pick up the QR?
It should, yes.
Yeah.
We've done that a few times.
Yeah. So just FYI, if anybody wants it, take some cards. Good.
You know, Jill, I just wanted to compliment you on the fact that we've been very open about this. We've been very transparent. We've been getting the word out. And it's encouraging that 35 people took the time to come down and do it personally. Because I think when you really care about something, instead of just jumping on social media, to show up, to come, to ask questions, to do things, it's just very meaningful to me, because without effort, anybody can say anything. But when you put effort in it, now you're owning it. Now you're really becoming a part of it. And I just really am thankful that we had 35 people that really decided that they were going to come and put some effort into something on behalf of the county. So appreciate the job you do.
And that's the kind of engagement we want. I mean, you know, you want people to actually, you want engagements.
Yes.
That's how you get the best results. So,
Yeah.
Statistically and community-wise. So.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Chief?
Morning, I got two things. I'll address Tom's question about the storms last night. We had 8 fire calls with trees down, power lines, that kind of stuff. I know Scott's out, and we take those calls as they come out after hours. We had 8 of those. They started about 5 minutes to midnight last night, and the last one come in about 7 o'clock this morning. The other thing I want to address is yesterday, myself and Deputy Asbury went over to Jessamine County. We met with Jessamine County's EM Director, Fayette County's EM Director, and the Valley View Ferry Board. Heard some members of the ferry along with the NOAA Weather Service and National Weather Service. We're looking at putting a river gauge in at Valley View. Right now, there's one at the Ford Lock, and the next one is at High Bridge Dix Dam. And it's about a 30, 35 mile span between those two, and there's a lot of difference in that river elevation. And last year in April, when we had the floods and we cut off, I don't know, about 200 homes that's in the Cusick area of Valley View. That way we can monitor that. Hopefully it'll be in place by November or December this year, and then it'll give us real-time data to measure those river elevations and predict where it's going to be, so we can let our citizens know.
That's good.
I just
Good
want to
stuff.
make the court aware of that.
Good leadership, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it. All right, any other department heads?
Hey, Judge, I'd like to add something for department head. You know, Chris was a prime example. Sheriff's Department with Deputy Tinsley, another prime example of things that I've been very fortunate and blessed to have been on this court for the last 11 plus years to see and hear a key word over and over and over: efficiency. I mean, you hear it over. I'm just so thankful that, you know, when you go back to our time and you look at it, that we've been lean, you've strived to be efficient, that we're trying to save taxpayer money at every opportunity we can and put out the best product we can. And I'm gonna tell you something, we got an IT department that across the state, that, man, the other governments just swoon over. You know, I mean, it's just amazing what our IT guys can do, and that's reflected in the folks that other counties want to come and receive services from our R&D department. Same thing for Deputy Tinsley's. I mean, just outstanding professional people all throughout our government, and I'm very thankful to have been a part of that.
Well, I think it goes back, Tom, to partnerships. I mean, it's chief and going over, meeting with Fayette County and Jessamine County. I mean, you know, emergencies and storms and things like that, they don't pick county lines to start and stop in.
Yes,
you know.
sir.
So it's just good work, good teamwork. Thank you for the comment. Anyone else? All right, Mary?
Hi, my name is Mary McMahon. After we had our data center program on April 21st, there was a lot of questions asked in the public and around. There seems to be a large belief that a data center might be coming to the depot. I just wondered if you all had heard anything about that?
I have not.
Okay. Okay. And then the 722 acres, the Carr property, has that, has the sale been completed yet?
Mm-mm.
And will that money just come, does it come from the fiscal court?
So the funding in the budget bill, which was House Bill, I think 900, Jill, is that right, correct, 900? The state allocated $20 million to the Central Kentucky Regional Business Park Authority, which is a board basically that's made up of 2 members from each county. So there's 2 members from Madison County on that board, 2 members from Fayette County, and 2 members from Scott County. And so the money will go directly to, in the language of the House bill, it goes to the Central Kentucky Business Park Authority.
Okay, so there's 20 million, so isn't the property going to go for 24 or something like that?
No, ma'am. The property sales price is just under 19 million.
Okay,
So it's 26. I think the contract, the option agreement is for 26,250 per acre.
okay,
So you do the math. I can't do that kind of math in my head, but
No, me neither.
722 acres times 26,250 an acre, which comes out to right under 19 million.
okay. What about the infrastructure and everything that'll be needed for that? Who's going to,
That'll be planned later down the road. I wouldn't know the answer to that right now.
if any of it'll come from you all from Madison County?
Right. I mean, I don't know that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't know that until the future.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yes. All right. Next is on the agenda is pay the claims and approve the transfers. I need a motion and second to do so.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, call the roll.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Master Hughes?
Yes.
Master Botkin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes. Our next meeting is May 12th, 2026. Remember, that is the first meeting of the odd month, so that meeting will be in Berea Council Chambers. Again, that'll be May 12th, 2026, in Berea at 9:30 a.m. I need a motion second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
You have something else?
I was just going to tell everybody, have a great Kentucky Derby.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We have a motion second. Call the roll.
Master Hughes?
Aye.
Master Botkin?
Yes.
Master Combs?
Yes.
Master Lockmuller?
Yes.
Judge Taylor?
Yes.